have a surprise waiting for you after this next test. Telling you would spoil the surprise. So I'll just give you a hint. It involves meeting two people you haven't seen in a long time.
Like she says it as though that's supposed to be a surprise, like she just talked about your parents in the last room and then she says that. Why is there a turret in there? Oh, I remember. Because you can actually get behind there.
I see you. Searching.
I think you can get behind there. Let me see. Oh, I remember now. So, chamber 16. 16 out of 22. We are... We are 3/4 of the way in. Really? Yeah, we are. We are more than 3/4 of the way. Well, obviously it's not that simple. In the first game, remember how we got the 19 and then the game just went on afterwards. It's not like the game ends at the last test chamber. Let's see. Okay, shut up, shut up. So there's the turrets, and then there's the thermal discouragement beam setting the turrets on fire. So that's the clue for what's going on. Next. What am I missing? I'm supposed to get something here. Oh, that's right. That's right. So there's that. So there we learn about the interactions between the thermal discouragement beam and the turrets. As you can see. And those guys can't hit us, but we can hit them. Oh, that's right, we can use the cube. So we can drop the cube there. And we can pick up this cube here. And destroy them, and then this opens the door to the exit. Awesome, but we're not going to do that yet. We are going to do... oh, that's right. We're going to do this. And that actually blows out the grate on here, and there's a secret in there. So... I'm just thinking, is this obvious? I guess there's that right there. The fact that there's the laser burning the turret. That's the clue that's given to you that tells you what you're supposed to do. Control the crouch. Interesting. They remind you. Again, they must have tested. The turrets are singing. The turrets are singing. I don't remember if they just keep going or not. But just consider how awesome this secret is. The turrets are singing. Okay, they're done. That's amazing. And I've forgotten what I was saying before. Okay, I was saying that... Oh, the crouch, that's right. The tutorial for the crouch. I guess we haven't been doing very much crouching in the whole game. This might be the first time we've crouched? I'm not sure. But again, I mean, they must have tested this. And they found that a lot of players forgot, or enough players forgot how to crouch, that they decided that it would be a good idea to put that in there to remind people. Again, just testing. Like, how do you know if your game is good? You let people play it and ask them. Even that's basically it. What was that? UNM RALITY reality? What? Unmorality? Is that an O? Unmorality. Okay. And there's more mathematical equations. Again, I don't know enough about maths to know if there's some secret there. There might be. Alright, let's move on. So that's a singing turret. Easter egg, I guess you can call it. And the fat turret. Let's move on. I think that's pretty much all we have for this level here. Ow, I should stop doing that. Ow. Okay. Right. So, on to the next level. Yeah, like... The only way to know whether your game is good... and then GLaDOS starts talking. Singing, I mean. She's singing a birthday song as well. Like, everything ties together, everything. Like, the secret is singing, and GLaDOS is singing, and she's singing about a birthday, and she's trying to tell you that yesterday was your birthday, and your parents, and everything else. We haven't come to the punchline yet.
It says this next test was designed by one of Aperture's Nobel Prize winners. It doesn't say what the prize was for. Well, I know it wasn't for being immune to neurotoxin.
Ah. Alright, what else do we have? 17. Thermal discouragement beam. Hard light bridge. Box on a switch. Oh. Let's see. Why is that? There might be a secret up there. What does that do? Okay, that switches that. But what I'm more interested in is what's up there. Whoa, whoa, okay, I just fell off. What's up here? Is it a secret? No, there isn't. Okay, never... Wait a minute. Am I supposed to go here? What's here? Okay, I can't put a portal in there. Is this a secret or not? This is a long staircase. Okay, this is a secret. Water. This thing is like seeing only not with my eyes. There's paint and cups. I need a hug. What does that say? I can't read that. Wow, this is kinda creepy. Oops. Smile. The bell invites. Hear the turret. For it is knell that summons to heaven or to hell. The turret tenacity. Top 3% equals x plus 20, 19% equals x plus 6. I don't know what that means. Phases of the moon. Ah, interesting. Tenacity, oh here we go. 36%, 19.9%, 2.7%. And that's, I guess that's supposed to be me. There's a backstory here. I don't know if we find out about it by the end of the game or if it was something outside of the game. There was a comic, like a 2-page comic, that explains a little bit about what happened between the first game and the second, and this references that. I don't want to give anything away in case it's actually in the game. But well, if you want to know everything, buy the game. Or maybe look it up on the internet. Okay, back to the game. What are we meant to do again? Put the thing on the... Oh, I remember. Let me just grab the cube. Oh, there it is. So you take the cube, put it above the button. Again, like, how complicated is this? I'm gonna have to stop asking that question because I just don't know. But what you do is, like, the thermal discouragement beam switch will raise the elevator. And then
I bet you think I forgot about your surprise. I didn't. In fact, we're headed to your surprise right now. After all these years, I'm getting choked up just thinking about it.
right, and then so that when you remove the bridge, it drops the cube to open the door, but it also allows the laser to activate the switch to raise the elevator. So yeah, I'm gonna stop asking how complicated it is and whether it's appropriate or not, because I'll just assume that they've tested it and it works. It's I'm just thinking, are they still introducing new ideas? Are the puzzles getting more complicated? Or are they just moving the story onwards? Or are they doing all of the above? I'm starting to lose track here. Like, the start of the game is quite easy, like you're being introduced to the game, being introduced to the concepts, and being introduced to the story. And now I guess we're in the middle of it, moving forward. Yeah. Well, this chapter 4, is called The Surprise, and we're gonna have to come back in the next segment to do it. Alright, I guess I'll leave it there. I don't have too much to say. I guess since the beginning of the last chapter, the characters have continued to evolve. Wheatley is still alive, we learned that. GLaDOS is still being really mean to us, and we've learned a few more new mechanics. What did we learn? The aerial faceplate, the thermal discouragement. I can't remember which ones we learned in the previous chapter and which one we learned in this chapter, but anyway, with the bridges, the hard-light bridges was definitely in this chapter, and the turrets were in this chapter as well. So they keep introducing more and more elements. And maybe the puzzles are moderately difficult, let's put it that way. And they're, allowing the player to experiment with different combinations of these mechanics as well. So let's just leave it at that, and then we'll come back in the next chapter and see what happens.